This video is about Renewal by Andersen, my experience, the price, and the length of my appointment. As you might expect, Renewal by Andersen is currently the most expensive option on the Wacky Window Woman chart. So let's find out why and are they worth it. Hi friends, I'm the Wacky Window Woman. I'm not a contractor. I'm not here to sell you windows. I'm just a real person trying to get new windows without getting ripped off. In addition to needing new windows for my home, I've got those crappy builder grade windows. I've also made it my mission to shop all of the larger, well-known replacement window companies. I've sat through the demos so you don't have to. Be sure to see my Wacky Window Woman comparison chart to see how my replacement window companies stack up one against the other when they quoted my home 1,600 square feet with 12 windows. I'll put a link to that chart in the description below. So design consultant Rob from Renewal by Andersen came into our home to woo us with his window, demo their magical features, and attempt to help us understand why their price is 1/3 to 50% more than all of the others. He hit hard on the fact that his window was much more than a traditional vinyl window. He stated that vinyl windows are weak, which sounded like a dig aspect against all the other competitors. Rob said their Fibrex material, which is what they use in lieu of vinyl, is comprised of 60% reclaimed wood fiber blended with 40% polymer. This material makes the Andersen window extremely heavy, specifically when compared to vinyl windows that I had seen the others bring into my home. Rob also explained that they fill the space between the two panes of glass with argon gas, but so do the others. But unlike the other companies, Renewal by Andersen doesn't drill a hole into the window to extract the air and fill it with argon. Renewal by Andersen performs this process in an argon-filled gas chamber to ensure they get all the air out from between the two panes of glass. He also spoke of their 20-year warranty and said that if anyone else had been touting that they were offering a true lifetime warranty, to not believe it. Rob stated that Renewal by Andersen was the only company that warranted the argon gas if it were to leak. He basically said, and I agree, that he doesn't really even compare to a traditional vinyl window as they are manufactured differently and most definitely are not in the same price point. Renewal by Andersen has done a great job of marketing and advertising their product as being the best, as long as you are willing to spend the great big bucks. Rob at Renewal by Andersen spent a good part of our time together talking about the Fibrex material they use for the frame, claiming that it's far superior to vinyl. And sure, the frame matters, but let's not forget the real MVP of energy efficiency is the glass. It's actually the low E coatings, the argon gas that do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to keeping your home comfortable and your energy bills in check. The frame, whether it's Fibrex, vinyl, or wood, isn't the main player in stopping heat loss or keeping out the cold. It's like praising the picture frame for the quality of the artwork inside. So while Fibrex may be a solid, durable choice if you're comparing windows, don't get too caught up in the frame material alone. Pay close attention to what's in the glass unit itself. That's where the real performance happens. Rob from Renewal by Andersen also did the heat lamp thing, which shows how much heat gets in or out, which just goes to prove the frame is only so important, and probably not so much so that most of us would be willing to pay 3 times the price than a comparable window. So let's talk Energy Star. Did you realize that there's Energy Star and then there's Energy Star 7.0? Renewal by Andersen is able to boast that they meet the restrictive qualifications of the 2023 newer 7.0 Energy Star rating. However, if you are looking for Energy Star 7.0 but find Renewal by Andersen is out of your budget, look at Virtual View Windows. They offer the all-side mezzo window in double or triple pane, and it meets the 2023 7.0 qualifications for about 1/3 the cost of the Renewal by Andersen. It has an equivalent U-factor rating, great air infiltration numbers as their Andersen window, and again, it's about 1/3 of the cost. This is ultimately who we went with. Virtual View Windows allowed us to complete the entire process from start to finish virtually, and we didn't have to let a window sales rep into our home. We sent them photos, sizes, and numbers of windows. They got us a quote within 24 hours. They also offer a virtual demo if you want it. We took advantage of that as we had questions on whether double or triple pane would be better for us. Joe from Virtual View Windows spent about 45 minutes on a Zoom call with us. He answered our questions, and he even had a window in his home that he was able to demonstrate some of the features of the all-side mezzo quattro window. This just made sense to us. In a world where we can order anything online, why can't more replacement window companies do business the way we want to do business? Virtually and in our own timing, plus they service all 50 states. Oh, and they are the most affordable option on the chart. Be sure to see the Wacky Window Woman price comparison chart to see how the well-known replacement window companies compare when they price my home of 12 windows. And regardless of where you choose to purchase your replacement windows, tell them the Wacky Window Woman sent you.